Hey guys, Deck Tech here. I've been away for a little while on vacation, and so I'm sorry for the glut in producing videos, but now that I'm back, I thought you'd want to see something interesting, a slightly different take on, of course, the Shaman builds that have been kind of terrorizing Standard, if you're afraid of them, or just dominant if you're using them and enjoying them. And of course that twist is Yogg down here and up here in the name. And so of course to make that happen I wanted to add a few extra spells. Lava Shock, Ancestral Knowledge are kind of the ones that you don't see very frequently. And I also upped the Pharaoh Spirit and Lava Burst. Those aren't always in every build, but essentially, as you can see, it's playing like aggro with the Yogg at the end as your kill trigger. And the reason why I'm doing this, of course, is I just crafted Yogg and I wanted to play something fun and new. But the reason why one who isn't me and who wasn't in that situation might do the same is because Yogg, as you've probably noticed by this point, having been out for a few months, gives you that opportunity to win unwinnable games, and it can do that where no other card can. So, you know, if you're going to lose anyway, and it whiffs on you, oh well, you are going to lose anyway. But every once in a while, it'll give you a win that you shouldn't have gotten. So against Rogue, you don't really ever want Lava Shock in the intro hand, and I don't think you ever really want the Flame Wreath. Maybe on coins sometimes you do. Turn 3, 7, 7 is pretty solid, but really you want the 1, 2, 3. I don't think that there's any reason why I wanted the Rock Fighter in terms of common early plays for Rogue. Rogue is pretty rare on the ladder, so it's not the easiest to determine what you're playing against, but usually rogues are fairly light on life gain, and they take damage from their weapon, and so the result is that sometimes you just want to race them. Sure. The upside is that they have to use their Eviscerate, and the Shiv's not a big deal, but deadly poisons on removing your guys. Let's get some fish.
Did you bring some fish?
Meh. So that lets me Doomhammer next turn. I was also considering the Horse Rider. Oh, bummer. But decided against it because the charge, I thought that might be good for sneak damage later. If I get my Doomhammer active as early as possible, he needs to have some removal for it, or else I win pretty quickly. It's nice to add that 4 damage a turn clock to him.
Ha, this guy's toast.
So I've got 4, 6, 9, 11. So I think we can set up a... Let's go ahead and just keep Moving him down, put some guys in the way. This was a mistake. Usually you want to put your bigger guys on the left side, because as you build totems, that puts them over on the right, and that allows you to, with Flame Tongue, your big guys will be on the end. You can put another big one down on the far right when you decide to play the Flame Tongue, but the end result is that your big guys are on the outside, and when they're on the outside, that lets you trade more efficiently with the Flame Tongue. So now let's see, we've got 4, 7, 9, 11. So that's 11 for 7, 8 mana. No. Yeah, we got it.
Well played.
I think.
Don't worry, loves. The cavalry's here. Yeah!
Elements guide me. Elements guide me.
Ta-da! Hey, stop moving around, guys. So most of the games that you're playing, it's going to be done before you get to the Yogg phase. Obviously turn 7 is way before Yogg. And Yogg sometimes gets delayed a little bit in Shaman because of overload. Well, that's kind of not the point, of course. If you're going to win on turn 6, 7, then it doesn't matter whether you'd play Yogg or not, because you already won on turn 6 or 7. The later game Yogg versus Overload thing, I've had a few games where that mattered a little bit. Hopefully you get your lava shocks in when you need to.
For Doomhammer.
This is bad. You want minions at the beginning. If you can, you like, of course, the Tunnel Trog into the Totem.
I greet you.
Obviously that's not happening this time. This is a pretty clunky hand. We'll see what we can do with it. So no turn 1 play almost guarantees that he's playing Reno at this point. But he might just have a weird hand. Some Reno builds are running the Cthulhu package. It might just be a Cthulhu Warlock, but that'd be odd, even at the beginning of the season. So, the alternative play there could have been Ancestral Knowledge instead of the Totem. But if I'm drawing into things, I'm doing that so that I can... It's definitely Reno at this point. You're drawing into things so that you can play things, and obviously that doesn't help if you're overloaded. I would have had to draw Totem Golem for that to really have been worth it. Instead, I'm just going to start laying my beef. That turn, the thing from below was played before the Flame Wreath because of the same situation, of course. That's Overload 2, so next turn I would have had to have a 3 play. Lava Burst would have been terrible. You don't want to use those prematurely. You want to use them either as removal or to end the game. That's a good play, though. Now we've got our Totem Golems. Fill it back up. That leaves me at 5 next turn, which is great for Doomhammer. You like to play guys first and then Doomhammer, so you can play pressure. That's the maximum amount of damage over time, and then you want to play your burn spells at the very end to burn them out for the same reason. Good spot for us. Yeah, he's in trouble now. He's in a lot of trouble now.
Elements guide me. Elements guide me.
I like to keep a clear board against most opponents, even with my taunt guy up, because I want to keep my minions out, so he could run it in and Hellfire, or he could power overwhelming. It's Reno, most likely, so there's a whole lot of options he could do, and 2 less damage to face isn't really going to matter too much in this case.
Buying or selling.
So most people don't run Moltens anymore because it got nerfed. So there's not too much of a risk of going face. He obviously runs Reno, so you don't want to expend like your Lava Burst if you're not going to kill him pre-Reno. But let's see, we've got 9. Really?
I wonder.
I've had this problem a lot these days. So let's see, we've got 9 plus 2 is 11 is 16, so that's not a good play. We don't want a Lava Burst, we just want to reconnect to our game and attack.
I wonder.
What happens when the big streamers lose their internet? I guess since they're streaming, people don't see it because they die. The stream dies, not the player. Well, that's embarrassing. Let's... Cool.